Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to you guys. Today we are diving into something therapeutic. It's time for a deep clean, and I hope you guys get some satisfying motivation to maybe join me in this or just get inspired. Let's make cleaning more less feel less like a chore, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. So if you want to join me in this, grab your cleaning tools and let's get started. I know things can get overwhelming sometimes, especially if you're a mom, you work and you have like different things to do, but taking small steps like deep cleaning helps to bring like a sense of order and peace to the chaos. Today we will be working on decluttering, organizing and refreshing the space one room at a time. Personally, I hope you guys remember that this is not about perfection. It's just about making progress. So if you've been putting off that one task like the kitchen cupboards, the children, maybe toy area, what else, laundry or different places, this is like your sign to start. So I hope you guys enjoy watching. Personally for me, I like starting off in the kitchen because I believe once I'm done there, it's more or less like half of my chore or my deep cleaning is sorted. However, multitasking is the game for the day, or is the is the strategy for the day. While I'm doing the kitchen, or even before I start doing cleaning up my kitchen space, I love to start off with my laundry. So I put my bed sheets in the washing machine and then I get off to the kitchen. By the way, guys, I think I didn't mention this cleaning was done in the night, and that is because I didn't want any mommy me disturbance. The kids were in bed and I just wanted to start and get over and done with. However, I didn't complete cleaning at a go. I completed this at a later date. I hope you guys enjoy watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop me any comment on how you guys are also getting a go at cleaning. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Hamzat, Aminat, and I hope you subscribe. Consider subscribing by clicking on the button, that red button. Thank you and enjoy watching. Also, one of my favorite thing about deep cleaning is the opportunity to declutter, like I mentioned earlier, which I will be doing. It's such a freeing feeling to let go of some items we don't need in the house instead of just harboring them and then you don't have space. So if it doesn't really serve a purpose of it's just time to say goodbye, I always remind myself to make my space more organized, because like it makes my life easier, especially with my little ones around the house, and coupled with the fact that my space is a small one. If you've been following back on my previous vlogs, you would know that from time to time we're always searching for a new place, but that hasn't been successful because the housing market, I have mentioned this a couple of times, but I don't want it to seem like I'm ranting. The housing market here is not good, is not as it's so crazy. I don't want to use that word, but I guess that's the best word to describe what is happening now. You see some, they are so expensive and it's just way above our budget. So what I'm trying to do is like just to reorganize things. I got a new center rug, a new chair cover, just making the house look different from the usual. If we're still going to retain this space, then I love switching things around and making it like look new. Yeah, it's my it's my vibe. So I hope you guys enjoy watching. So that is it for now, and I'll see you guys much later. But while I was doing this cleaning, I was listening to a podcast. I'm going to play it. It's by Samia, Dr. Sam Musing, and I love her perspective about life. She is a mother of two as well. She's a Muslim, she's an entrepreneur, and she is the Jannah queen mama that I know. Like I strive, like the way she strives for Jannah is so encouraging? No, it's so captivating that I'm like, oh my god. I need to just gain one or two things from our wealth of knowledge in order for me to use with my kids, in my marriage, in my general well-being as a family, as a person.
Hi people, welcome back to Dr. Sam's Musings. I hope you're having an amazing week so far, and I hope that last week's episode resonated with you somewhat. So without further ado, I'm going to go straight into this week's episode, and it's something that hit me a lot this past week. And if I'm being honest, it's been something that's been on my mind for a bit this year. So at the start of this year, I prayed a lot about knowledge. There's a beautiful dua that the Prophet ﷺ used to say after salams in every Fajr prayer, Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafiyan wa rizqan tayyiban wa amalan mutaqabbal. And I started to say that prayer a lot because I'm a knowledge junkie. I love to learn. So when I started making that dua quite frequently, I was in my head praying for more Islamic knowledge, because for me at the phase I'm in my life right now, any knowledge out of Islamic knowledge just goes over my head. If I'm learning about business, I want to learn about business from the Islamic perspective. If I'm learning about parenting, I want to learn about parenting from the Islamic perspective. If it's not connected, it just really doesn't work well for me. So in my head, I was like, I'll learn new things, from the Islamic perspective. But what I didn't realize was that Allah, and honestly, that dua has been answered beyond what I could ever have prayed for. The knowledge I've gained this year, I will say, probably surpasses the knowledge that I gained in the past 3 years combined. No joke. So alhamdulillah, that Allah is truly al-Mujib, the one who responds. But what I didn't realize was that Allah would do one up on me and make me go through certain things that would also give me knowledge of self. So if you're like me and you work on things like, self-development, if you're very big on self-development and trying to unearth better versions of yourself all the time, and you feel like you're self-aware to a large extent, it's always very jolting when you go through certain things and you realize, there are aspects of yourself that you didn't really know or that you need to do more work on. It's very humbling. You have to eat a lot of humble pie. You have to be willing to grow. But the beautiful thing is that once you go through that process, the version of you that comes out is usually a better version. It's just like, we read in all the business books, we hear all the quotes about how coal has to go through pressure to become a diamond, and whatnot. But for me, the image that has been in my head for a few weeks now has just been, the metamorphosis of a caterpillar, the stage of being in the chrysalis and having to push out of the chrysalis to becoming a beautiful butterfly. And I was listening to a lecture. It was called The Beauty of Pain by Sheikh Ali Ahmuda, and he said something that really wowed me. He said, when you see a caterpillar trying to push out of a chrysalis, you might be tempted to help it open that chrysalis. You might be tempted to help it pry open the chrysalis a little bit so that it can come out faster. But in doing that, you might subject that butterfly to never being able to fly, because there's certain chemicals that are released from it struggling to come out of that chrysalis that trigger the fluttering of its wings or something along those lines. I paraphrase, and it was like a wow moment for me. It was like, sometimes we need to go through certain things to emerge, to truly emerge bigger, better, bolder, brighter, and just a better version of ourselves. And what is beautiful is that this day, you don't get the final version of yourself. You don't get to a point where you're like, I've gone through all my growth. For as long as you're living, there'll be different phases, and there'll be different things that you have to go through to unlock the next level.
So thank you so much, guys, for spending today with me. I hope this video inspires you to create a space that feels calm and clean. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what parts of your home you are decluttering or you're deep cleaning next. Until next time, take care and stay inspired. Bye.